Attention, go. Class is now in session. Education, information, informative to oneself.
Young black boy,
History, past, present.
Can't stop, ma. You ain't got time. Erase my mind, but still I shine, and it gets to me. But thinking about our history, they took away our books. Now everything seems like a mystery. We went from having gold to being sold. Now we fighting for the right to save our souls. Just remember, we still mad ill. They kill Emmett Till. If we all stand together, we create Black Shield.
Education of 146,000 days, 400 years, mysterious tears, scars bound to stay. Culture stolen, reprimanded, names thrown away. Revolutionist movement came because this was bound to change. Chains, shackled, obtained, pronounced slaves. Separation of families and crucified in the rain. Brainwashed to believe there was no hope to attain. Then we staged the war and the victory we have claimed. Black education, artillery, know your history. Because an ignorant soul is only a mystery. One hand, one soul, one stand, one goal. United as one army and divided if we fold. Black shields, new mission. Black shields, one vision. Black shields, reliving. Black shields, the times we living in. Because it was MLK, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, and the rest who all paved the way. Digest, materialized education of our emancipation. Proclamation of our freedom in the sacred pages. Inform yourself of the movement and its many stages. Don't take this biased respect to all different races. Just educate self of all the many different phases. Black shields, black love must improve our situation.
Can't stop, ma. You ain't got time. Erase my mind, but still I shine, and it gets to me. I'm thinking about our history. They took away our books. Now everything seems like a mystery. We went from having gold to being sold. Now we fighting for the right to save our souls. Just remember, we're still mad ill. They kill Emmett Till. If we all stand together, we create Black Shield. Can't stop, ma. You ain't got time. Erase my mind, but still I shine, and it gets to me. We're thinking about our history. They took away our books. Now everything seems like a mystery. We went from having gold to being sold. Now we fighting for the right to save our souls. Just remember, we're still mad ill. They kill Emmett Till. If we all stand together, we create Black Shield. Cotton fields to the bill, saints in New Orleans. I'm here to tell you about a legacy that has been stolen. Actually, this is a message. If they laugh at me, I spit something that shake their ass about the apathy. My elders told me age 7, get your education. You gotta take it, son. They ain't gonna give you reparations. I did that college shit and now I'm spitting knowledge on another continent. I'm blasting off like I'm a rock. Shit. Patrice the Moment and Kwame and Nkrumah for the people. Nat Turner, David Hill, even Bobby Seale. I bet Malcolm X and Martin, they dreamed of Emmett Till. Revolution of self, elevate the mind state. Boost up the reading score, down with the crime rate. Clown with the nouns great, profound and it sound great. Marching all in unison
until we make the ground shake.
One love, one stance, one God, one aim. Reverse mental conditioning until we all become sane. Whenever you say something real, they always coming after you like Dracula. Still say unify the diaspora. Senegal to Detroit, Eskimos and the Haitians, Compton to Berlin, Hawaii to the Bayesians, the Europeans and Asians, patient, staging,
the worldwide city,
Black Shield,
new mission, can't stop mine. Hey, top of the top, top of the top, top of the top. Happy Malcolm Saturday. You know, we here on a Saturday. You know, I want to pop out this episode for y'all. Just cause a few events had occurred that, you know, stirred up some feelings. You know, I was feeling very emotional the past 2 days, but now nigga A1 like A1 sauce. Intimate. Let me go ahead and do this quick little run through. Intimate. You know, you tapped into the Make a Culture Move podcast with Phillip. More specifically, Top of the Top with King Phillip, where we talk about the issues within our own community that we're not supposed to talk about. And the minute we start talking about these issues, those in our own community feel attacked and want to go on attack. All right. And I'm saying this to say, too, we didn't have to do a lot of research to back up what we're saying. I didn't have to do anything really. You know what I mean? Because I have a lived experience that make me an expert in this field that I'm talking about. My black ass skin. All right. I'm also saying, too, if I say anything that make anybody feel some kind of way, like reevaluate why what was said made you feel that way and change the internal so the external is a reflection of that change. All right. Because you don't have to start unfriending Phillip on the Facebook or on the social media and have to start unfollowing and stuff like that, because Phillip is gonna laugh that shit off. Like, y'all new generation babies, y'all think unfriending a nigga, like that shit's real silly. All right. It just shows ones, you know what I mean? It just shows what it is, you know, but at the same time, too, go ahead and check out our website. You know what I mean? Makeachessmove.org. Go ahead, all things social at Macam 303. Go ahead and stop at the facebook.com/Macam 303. Do the Instagram thing /Macam 3. Twitter thing /Macam 303. Pinterest thing /Macam 303. And we on that YouTube channel /C/Macam 303. Don't stop there. If you got a business that you want us to plug, go ahead and shoot us your business so we can plug you. Shout out to East End Visions, doing big things. Go ahead and check them out over there on the IG. You know what East End Visions _apparel. Go ahead and holler at them on the IG. Don't stop there. Holler at the Gems for Queens. You know what I mean? Doing big things to get you dazzled on out. All right. And go ahead and check out my man B with the End Game Associations. You know what I mean? They over there doing big things for the Black diaspora and the chess thing. You know, and go ahead and holler at Body Love by Tal. You know what I mean? She'll get you right. You know, your lips will be luscious. If your baby's got eczema or dry skin or need cure, you know what I mean? She got the cure for it. You know, go ahead and tap in with her. But we here. What has brought me here today? All right. What has brought me here today? We talking about family. We talking about family. All right. What first of all, let me ask, what is family? What is family when it comes to work, when it comes to in the field and stuff like that? What exactly is family? How important is family? I'm asking y'all to try to get an understanding and clarity behind it, because what y'all think family is fucked up. All right. What family is not supposed to do, family is not supposed to talk bad about you. Family is not supposed to set you up, so you have to move accordingly. All right. This shit is family is not supposed to do. Family is not supposed to make you feel bad for the work that you were doing. All right. Especially if you came from A. Especially if you came from square A. And right now we on E. All right. So that's, B, C, D, E, F, E. You get what I'm saying? Those steps has been accomplished. You made some goals. You knocked some goals off your list. You know, so that shit needs to be shined on. But let me let y'all know what family is doing right now. Family, they expect you to forgive shit that's not supposed to happen. All right. It's not supposed to happen because we family, we quote unquote family. You know, family is not supposed to, family is not supposed to accept shit that's not acceptable. Family is, y'all expect family to not move accordingly. All right. So now let's bring it to the business realm. Let me ask y'all this real fast. How important is family? How important is family in a work environment? I'm gonna just ask that question real fast and just let it settle for a little moment. How important is family in a work environment? Again, I'm asking these questions trying to get a little clarity behind this, because the expectation that we're supposed to put up with any and everything that come in the work environment because we family, that shit is unheard of. You know what I mean? So let me give y'all an example. All right. If I'm working for somebody that I consider family, you know what I mean? And if I'm calling this person my uncle, you know what I mean? It comes down to the point where, I'm not gonna, this is just me speaking for me. All right. I'm not gonna do anything to set my family up. And what that means is, if my uncle asks me to do something, if he asks me to do something simple, and it's not like he always asking for anything, because it's rarely that he asks for anything, but if he's your direct supervisor and if he asks you to do something, a task that needs to get accomplished, and not only do I choose not to do it, I choose to turn my attention on stuff that my uncle is not doing. That is, that's not my envelope at all, first of all. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, you know, the family that I'm working with, my uncle, he's paying me. He's making it so that I have a living, that I can pay my bills and stuff like that. So when he's asking what I'm supposed to be doing in my job title and my responsibility, and if I choose not to do it, that's one thing, granted, you know. But then once I turn that attention on what that person is not doing, what they supposed to be doing, that's a whole nother conversation. And the thing is, too, I guess the unk is supposed to accept that shit. You know, I guess that, you know, so I'm gonna go ahead and flip it. You know what I mean? Make it more personal. You know what I mean? I guess we supposed to accept that shit. All right. We supposed to accept the fact that the person who you call nephew, you know what I mean, who you call Neff, who you love, you know what I mean, don't do what you ask them to do. And it's something real simple. It's something real small, minuscule. You know, but it's not like you asking them to do anything outside of their job responsibilities. All right. And it's not like I'm asking them to do anything that's out of their reach. You know, it's something real small, and then y'all choose not to do it. You know, this is how I take it. You know what I mean? Again, I'm making it more personal. I'm putting myself in that situation now. All right. If I'm the unk, and if I ask one of my nephews to do something, or my nephews to do something, and if they don't do it, I'm taking that as a damn. It's like y'all just telling me, fuck me, without even, you know what I mean? Like without even saying fuck me. You ain't gotta say fuck me, because your answers, because your actions are clearly showing that you mean fuck me, even if that's not your intention. But if I'm asking for y'all to do something, that means that I need something done by y'all. And it's not something that's super hard. It's not something that's out of y'all's job responsibilities. So again, when y'all choose not to do it, it's like y'all saying fuck me. It's like y'all saying fuck y'all's direct supervisor. I'm not gonna do it. I'll actually do it when I get goddamn ready. When I get good and goddamn ready. That's what y'all saying. And this is family who y'all supposed to be considering family, who you working with. This is family. So when you force family to move accordingly, let me tell y'all, I'm one of the, you know, once I say, you know what I mean, I move accordingly. I don't mean, I'm not just talking that shit. Like, I truly do move accordingly. If you show me your energy, I'm gonna go ahead and move accordingly. Not because it's something that I'm doing, it's because of the energy that I'm getting matched, that the energy that's coming my way is not the energy that I'm putting out. And if y'all know with Malcolm, y'all know we overpay and work less. We work less and overpay. Anybody with Malcolm can tell you that. Anybody who's worked with Malcolm, who's and been fired from Malcolm, they can always say that we've worked less and got paid more. Anybody who's worked with Malcolm, it don't matter who unfriended me, it don't matter how they feel about the situation, they can't say that they got stressed out, or they got overworked, or they were stressing, or whatever the case may be. They can't say that they got that stress from the workload that Malcolm puts on them, because trust and believe you me, if it's not fun, I'm not pushing it, I'm not doing it. I make sure that we have fun around here, period. All right. So I'm also saying too that like what part of the game is that? You know what I mean? What part of the game is that? I'm just asking, because clearly y'all got this family fucked up. Y'all got this family shit fucked up. And then y'all want to turn around and play victim when y'all force me to move accordingly. And what I mean by that is, if I find myself having to do y'all's job for y'all, if I find myself having to submit program reports when I have a program director, why do I need a program director? If the program director can't do what he's asked to do, why do I need a program director? if I'm doing this stuff, again, this is me seeing what's happening and me moving accordingly. Because at the end of the day, I'm the guardian at Macam. I have to protect Macam from anything that's going to bring us down from the inside or outside of Macam. That is my job. That is my role, because I'm thinking of my blood family. I'm thinking of my babies. Not just somebody who call me Unc, but don't truly move in that space. Not somebody who call me Unc, and once we you know what I mean? Once I have to move accordingly, it's all fuck that. I see his true colors. That's not, you know what I mean? That's not the vibe. That's not the case. You know what I'm saying? Because Phillip is always going to be a loving, compassionate, caring individual who gets high off the people because I love my people. All right, I'm gonna just say that like my man Fred Hampton. You know, so anybody who know Phillip can speak to Phillip's character. Y'all know who the fuck Phillip is. Phillip don't do anything that's gonna be directly for Phillip. I'm one of the most selfless person out here on this earth. You know what I mean? Did I say that right? I'm one of the most, one of the most selfless persons on this earth. You know, Timbit, when it comes down to support, whew, if y'all like, again, if y'all work with me, y'all know how I am in this work environment. I'm not the type to, even if you sick, you gotta come in to work type. I'm the type to, oh shit, it's snowing like crazy. Let me hit everybody up and let them know. Don't worry about going to the classes because it's those roads is crazy, and I don't want y'all out there on those roads because they crazy. I'm the type to, if I get a message from one of my folks, from one of the people who I work with, and they like, I'm not feeling too good, I'm like, go ahead and take care of yourself. Take the time that you need off. You know what I mean? Just to make sure that you good. And you still submit those hours. This brought me to, a whole chain of events had just happened recently with Macam. I had to make one of the hardest decisions that I've ever had to make with Macam. I've cried. Put it out there like that. You know what I mean? I've cried because of this decision that I've had to make. And I know when I'm in an emotional space, I can't communicate effectively. I'm not the best when it comes to communicating. You know what I mean? Especially when I feel like there's been some attacks directly towards my character. And I know who the fuck I be. You know, so saying that to say, with there being some changes, you know what I mean? I have to, and the crazy part is after I had came down, you know what I mean? After my emotions, I slept over it 2 nights. I had 3 naps, you know what I mean? Whatever the fuck. After I got to the space where I can communicate, I'm like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and tap back in, let them take the whole month of March off. Whole month of February off, get paid for that whole month that they're off, and come back in March ready. That was my plan. That was my direction that I wanted to head. I come in and see a whole bunch of shit. Mama's talking, great aunties talking, you know what I mean? Everybody talking. And I'm like, damn, that's where we at now? All right, you know what? I feel a whole lot better now because I see what it is. And the thing is, we would not be in this space right now. And this is for everybody. The chain of events happens when y'all respond. It's simple. Just the chain of events that went down this week, it would not have went down this way if when I sent that message out that morning, if what I asked had got done simple. And we family. We would not be right here right now if what I asked of the folks who I work with, who consider me Unc, had got done. But I guess Unc ain't supposed to be, I guess Unc is just supposed to accept any and everything. I guess Unc is supposed to accept y'all talking shit about the work that I've done for the past since 2011 to get us to where we are right now with Malcolm. I never wanted to be an executive director. If y'all know me, y'all know I'm best in the classroom. I'm best working with the students, with the youth. I don't like working with adults because I see how adults move and I don't like it. They're very selfish. They're very egotistical, especially black men in the community. I'm not a fan of working with adults because they lose the vision. They lose the vision. They lose the purpose. They tend to think that they are the purpose. That's why I like working with youth. That's why we hire youth. That's why I don't look for adults, you know what I mean? With college diplomats and the PhDs and the 57 letters and numbers after their names and numerals. Fuck all that. I don't care about all that. I don't care about no college diplomats, especially if you can't think and move like you got a college diplomat. And Timbit, I don't care about no PhDs. I don't care about, the thing is too, I'm so learning so much. Again, I'm 22 days sober in this bitch. Clear head, clear mind. I'm fully out of the clouds. I told folks before that they may not like sober Phillip because high Phillip was, me smoking and me being high suppressed a whole lot of my emotions, suppressed a whole lot of my feel goods. I would just sweep shit under the rug because fuck that. Let me go ahead and face this zip real fast and move on with my day. Phillip ain't facing no zips now. Phillip is facing reality. Phillip is seeing reality for what it is, and y'all can't blame me for seeing reality for what it is when y'all are still in the clouds. Y'all expect me to accept certain shit that is unacceptable. And that's crazy to me, to be honest. It's absolutely, I'm absolutely astonished by it all. There's a line in I love the movie Bronx Tales. The dude, there's a youngin in the movie. He was chasing one of his friends, boom, hogging him down like, you better have my money. You better have my money. Where's my money at? I mean, he chasing him down. You know what I mean? The dude is like, I'm gonna give it to you next week. I'm gonna give it, but he burning out on him. His mentor, he see him chasing the dude. At the end of the day, he didn't catch the dude. His mentor caught up with him, or he caught up with his mentor, whatever the case may be. The mentor like, what is you doing running around chasing this dude for? He like, he owed me $20. He owed me $20, whatever the case, whatever the amount might be. He's sitting up here thinking like, you making this big ass scene over $20? Look at it like it only cost you $20 to lose them. When folks show you who they are, you listen. It only cost you $20 to lose them instead of 20 years. Time is very precious. Time is very finite. We don't have an infinite amount of time on this earth to do what we need to do. All right. And I know that I'm going to continue to serve because that's what I've been put on this earth to do, is serve. That's it. Anything else out of that that's not my element. That's not my envelope. That's not my lane. And I'm going to stay out of it because I ain't got no business with Phillip. All right. So when it comes back down to family, again, let me ask y'all another question. Why do things, again, we talking about family. Why do things with the expectations of getting a second chance? Why do things with the expectations of getting a second chance? That's again, why setting your family up? Why would you do something knowing that that you're putting this person in a position to make a move against or move accordingly? Why? I'm asking y'all this, I'm trying to get a clear understanding of what y'all think this family shit is, just so I can let y'all know what it's not over here and how we not gonna move over here. Because that shit is silly as the fuck, and it's a problem within our community. Because y'all expect us to just forgive everything. Y'all expect us to I mean, how are we supposed to forgive shit that's not supposed to happen? And it always happens amongst those who you least expect it. That's the crazy part. When something happens from those who you least expect it. Mind you, Phillip is I don't know how to explain myself anymore outside of I'm a servant. I was sent here from God to serve. What is Phillip getting out of what is Phillip getting out of working y'all more and paying y'all less? What will Phillip get out of that? That's not serving. Mind you, we work with folks who we work around their schedule. So if they come on with Malcolm at first with an empty schedule, you know what I mean, with all the time to give to Malcolm, that's beautiful. But then they see all the time that they have with Malcolm, that they tend to try to bring on something else, and they want to do more outside of Malcolm. Malcolm will still work around their schedule. Malcolm will still work with their schedule. As long as what y'all are doing is still getting accomplished. But y'all tend to get schedules are starting to get tight. Work is starting to get, time is starting to be a little bit more tight. And now there's an avenue, and now there's a realm or a way where y'all need to take something out or some frustration out, and y'all bring that frustration to Malcolm. That's not the best way or the best move to move with that frustration. And please let me let y'all know too, if there's an area or a space where I can grow, I absolutely love constructive criticism. I love constructive feedback. Let me know where I can grow. I love it. I love growth. One thing about me is I'm a grow. Whether I'm reading books, whatever the case may be, again, whether I'm reading books or whether I'm journaling, whatever the case may be, or whether I'm journaling, whatever the case may be, I'm a grow. I love to grow. I love feedback. I just can't love it at the expense of me being torn down because I'm asking y'all to do something and y'all choose not to do it. So I'm like, oh, it's like you saying fuck me. So instead of, oh man, it's just crazy. But saying all this to say, when it comes to family, don't put family in a bad position. If you intentionally do wrong, why do you feel like you deserve another chance? If you intentionally do wrong, then why do you feel like you deserve another chance? A lot of us do wrong intentionally. A lot of us do wrong expecting folks not to move at the, I did not think that was going to happen. I did not think he was going to do that because I did this. Why? Why did you do it in the first place? Why would you do it, or why would you say it in the first place if you did not expect that person to move accordingly? I'm just asking these questions now because, it's I'm open to communication. I'm good, but this is as far as I'm open to communication for, when in my sober space, when it comes to decisions that I'm making, I'm standing on them, period. I'm not going back and forth. I mean, I can hear you out. You know what I mean? And the thing is, too, I had met with my whole team. To see where I'm wrong. I met with my mentors, 5 of them, to get feedback where I'm wrong. I'm not going to family where I know family is just going to see my side for what it is and give me always the benefit of the doubt, because I know what to expect from family. Family is, Phillip, you can't do no wrong at all, period. That's why I go to mentors that will see shit for what it is. I was told, yeah, I could have handled it another way, but I think what you did was the right move for Malcolm. I think what you did was the right move for Malcolm. So as long as, I'm feeling, that what I did was the right move for Malcolm, I'm standing on it, and I feel 100% A1 sauce. You intimate. Top of the top to your Neff, man. Nigga, A1 sauce. You intimate. Yeah, so I just wanted to tap in real fast on that message, because a lot of folks don't understand where this family shit or what this family shit means. Y'all can just y'all expect folks to accept shit that's not supposed to happen, to forgive shit that's not forgivable. You can always forgive shit. Shit is like you can, I'm gonna just leave it at that. You can always forgive shit, but it's at the point where some of the shit that you're forgiving shouldn't happen. Keep that in mind when we talking family, when we talking working, when we talking this element, this lane right here. Some of the stuff that we're expecting people to get over shouldn't happen. Simple as that. I'm a chess player. I think these moves through. I thought my moves through. I had a full day to take 2 naps, and I slept on it before I made my decision. I had a whole 24 hours to consult with folks, to get some feedback, slept on it, took some naps, consult with some more folks, took another nap before I make my decisions. I'm not coming from an emotional point. I'm not coming from an emotional place. I'm being very logical and thoughtful about my moves, and they're very meticulous, intimate. So I'm saying all that to say, y'all mac them out there. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, y'all think about y'all's moves before y'all make them. If at the end, don't think, on a chessboard, I'm not going to expect my opponent to make the absolute worst move. I'm going to expect them to make the absolute best move possible in that scenario. So that way I know, okay, if I know that he's going to do this, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do this, because that's going to put me in a fucked up position. In life, if I know that I can get fired from talking back to my supervisor, I'm not going to talk back to my supervisor. It's not being no yes man. It's not being none of that shit right there. Like, why would you? That shit just don't sound, just saying it makes me sound stupid. Like, why? You know what I mean? Like, that shit just don't make no sense, especially when your supervisor is quote unquote family. You intimate. So if every Malcolm member was just like me, what would this world be? Peace.